but there's always later. You guys are every week, so maybe I'll come visit you guys again and bother you guys.
You're always welcome. You're never a bother.
All right. Well, you guys can put up with Bobby Dream, so
Hey, Jerry. Let me tell you something. And not putting up with me. It's a pleasure for these gentlemen to have me here, just like it's a pleasure for me to be in anyone's company at any time, because I'm the kind of guy that people want to be around. And I got a message for you and the rest of the SWA fans. On that day of Snowball, March the 23rd, beautiful Bobby Dream is going to enter the Snowball Rumble, and he's gonna win the Snowball Rumble. But he's got another surprise for the fans of SWA.
Well, I look forward to it, Bobby Dream. You're one of the young independent wrestlers in New York that just don't get enough opportunities, and that's why we created SWA, to give everybody an opportunity. Guys that don't have to go to a wrestling school to get on a show. Guys that can just go out there and run with the ball and either fail or fly. And we're gonna see, Bobby. Bring everything, man. Bring everything you got. Go out there and do what you got to do. Change the course of your career if you can, brother. That's Snowball's all about.
I'm going to change the course of wrestling history.
You heard it.
Bobby, Bobby, you know what my favorite food is? I'm a big guy, but you know what my favorite food is? My favorite food is humble pie. And if you want a piece or two, brother, I'll send some over to you, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing you in action on the 23rd. Nevertheless, Bobby.
All right, I'll see you in the Rumble.
I smell maybe a singles match somewhere down the line there.
Well, Bobby's an interesting person, man. We hope that people get behind him, and we hope we can get him out there. That's what it is. If people care about Bobby, we care about Bobby. That's the way it works. The SWA fans really do dictate what goes on in SWA. There's no politics. There's no saved seats or big names pushing anything around. It's a bunch of young guys who just want to get out there and have the most entertaining match possible. Nobody's walking home with big $1,000 checks, but you know what? These guys are doing it because they love it. I love that, man. I love that. People who just love independent wrestling. Come on.
I love independent wrestling. I have a great deal of respect for you, Mr. Warner. You're an excellent promoter, and I appreciate the opportunities you've given to me in my career. You helped to give birth to my career, and I appreciate that, and I respect that. But if our paths cross in the Rumble, I'm going to treat you like everybody else.
All right, Bobby. I would expect nothing less, brother.
There it is. You heard it straight from him, Bobby Dream.
So did we go over all the card for Snowball?
For now we have the tables match, the Pride title, the Snowball, and the grudge match between Reyes and Necro Butcher. But we also have our Pride #1 contender, Ricky Richards, who will be in action that night. He doesn't have to be in action that night, but he's choosing to be in action, and he's going to have an announcement about that in the coming weeks. And it should be a big match, because Ricky Richards, in case you guys haven't followed, I guess I'll just act like nobody knows what's going on because it's easier that way. Ricky Richards had a very big year. I don't know if that many people are catching on to him yet, but he just won the NDIW championship out in Brooklyn. This year he's been undefeated for us. He won the Pride #1 contendership, and he's just waiting for a champion to be crowned. And on our first show, Steps to a Pinnacle, Ricky Richards upset Necro Butcher, and he followed it up by upsetting Colt Cabana at Pick Your Poison. So, arguably, I know I don't know how the awards went for Breakout of the Year, but Ricky Richards really did have a breakout year for us. So it's definitely going to be interesting for people to take a look and see what he's going to be doing that night. Oh, not to mention you got a guy like Jack Gallo on the card, and, it gets interesting. I did want to give you guys, I promised the SWA fans some announcements tonight on your show, besides what they already knew. I just have 4 quick announcements if you guys got a little bit more.
No, the floor is yours, brother.
Rock and roll.
My man.
All right, I don't want to be talking too much, man. I'm not a windbag, bro. So I'm trying to just sell the show, but give people the honest what's going on. Okay. Well, we have the Royal Rumble, so I'm going to announce to you guys right now the #1 entrant in the Royal Rumble, and his name is Heavenly Hatch Stevens. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but if you've seen him in small pink tighty-whities, squeezing about 500 pounds with baby oil. That will be our first participant, the Heavenly One Hatch Stevens. He's going to open up the Rumble. Also that night, we're going to have Casey Koresh making his return to SWA. He was a participant on our first event at Deer Park Steps to a Pinnacle, but couldn't make the second one. Koresh, if you haven't checked Casey Koresh out, I suggest you Google the name. probably one of the undiscovered talents in the tri-state area. And, of course, the third participant I'm going to announce tonight, 3 total, is Pinky Sanchez. Yes, Mr. Pinky Sanchez will be making his SWA debut in the Snow Brawl Royal Rumble.
Wow, Pinky. Holy cow.
Yeah, I've always been a big Pinky fan,
yeah,
so we're really glad to have him come in.
Hey, in 2 weeks, let's have some Rumble participants in the studio.
That would be interesting.
Who knows what wholesome goodness is going to break out?
We might have some broken shit around here.
You might have an early preview of the Snow Brawl live in your studio.
So that'd be cool, man. Some broken crap.
In 2 weeks, I'm sure we can throw that together, right?
I think we can, you know.
All right, I'm sorry to cut you off.
We'll work on it.
Warner. Go right ahead and...
And the last thing, and this is the most important thing, and this is what I really feel like we sat back and we said, do we release Necro Butcher versus Junior Reyes? Do we put the footage out there for people? Is it too graphic? Is it going to turn people away? And what me and my partner, Randy Walsh, came up with is the fact that people need to see the honest truth of what happened. They need to see the match in full. They need to be able to judge what happened. They need to be able to see what this kid, Junior Reyes, went through, how dominant Necro Butcher is, to fully understand the scope of what's going to happen on March 23rd. So we're going to be releasing that footage on Friday night, around 7 p.m. on the SWA Facebook. The first time since it happened, Junior Reyes versus Necro Butcher will be up full on the SWA site. So please, everybody, go check that out. You know, and if you haven't, check out that kid, Junior Reyes, Pat Stevens, Casey Caress, and of course, Pinky Sanchez.
You know what? You can throw us a link to that, and we'll be more than happy to put it on the Heel in the Face live wrestling show.
Definitely, man.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely will.
Definitely will.
I definitely will.
Cool.
I want as many people to experience and what it's like to be at an SWA show as possible.
And
I feel like we put on a good show, an honest show for people, and you know, I feel like the characters are there and the cards there. So come down.
And even
not the best show in town, not claiming to be, but we're a solid wrestling show, and I think that people are really going to fall in love with what we do. They come out and check us out at the NYWC Sportatorium.
Well, I think in 2 weeks we're gonna have some Rumble participants, and
I think that'll be great.
Who knows? Man. Maybe we'll even get a couple more people. Maybe we'll extend an invitation to Beard Life, and maybe they'll show.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a 6-pack for each of them. We'll see.
If you have a 6-pack for Beard Life, then I can almost guarantee you they'll be there.
Hey, that'll be it, man. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll keep in contact, guys. We'll talk, and we'll figure out. We'll send some guys over there.
All right.
You know, if you guys will want to get behind this, you know, we would love to continue to promote our brand and help the Heel and Face live wrestling show as much as possible.
You know, we like, man. You know, we love the independent product. So
it is. That's where it starts.
That's what the Heel and the Face live wrestling show is all about.
That's definitely what it's about, man. If you want, you could even put the link to the event even on our pages, private pages.
Feel free to send me
you know, it's all good. You know.
Okay, yeah, I would appreciate
that.
Feel free.
It's open to you, man. Go right ahead.
There's so much good wrestling out there, and I feel like people just need to find out about it. You know, not everybody's glued to their Facebook, so we need to get it out there as much as possible through every avenue.
You know what, Jerry? I've been in the business for a long time, and I've worked out of New York, and let me tell you, a lot of people on Long Island didn't even know that there was an independent wrestling scene, even on the East Coast. They did not even know. So, you know what? We've got to make independent wrestling noticed on the East Coast as much as possible, especially here in New York, Long Island, and as quick as possible to let these guys perform for these people that are into wrestling, because these guys have talent that can be stars the next day. And that's all.
Oh, yes, I'm a firm believer in that. If you look at a guy like Jack Gallo, who is probably the unsung hero of Long Island independent wrestling right now. If you look at a guy like Jack Gallo, did you know who he was 2 years ago? No. And you know, did he get thrown opportunities? No. He had to bust his ass to get them. But now you know who he is, and if you didn't, you will very, very, very soon. And he's one of the best wrestlers around right now. So it's like we need to get this out there. We need to keep pushing. I love the veterans. I love everything about what the path that's been laid for us. But I feel like we need to get the stars of now out. We need to let the next group move on to what they're doing, and you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of what BPW does and what FTW is doing now and what PWS is doing with the Student Clash and ECPW does. I like that these younger guys are now taking the spotlight in independent wrestling in New York, and it's a cool thing to see, because this wasn't like this, 5-6 years ago.
No, it wasn't, man. definitely wasn't. And you know, all I wish is the best of luck to all these.
I can just see him steaming over there because I don't think you mentioned beautiful Bobby Dream, and I can just.
Yep. I think
just
Bobby
see him
Dream's a
over
little
there.
annoyed, man.
I'm a big Bobby Dream fan, but you know, I've sat live to watch, you know, a guy like Jack Gallo go toe to toe with Jay Lethal and you know walk away with his hand raised. So you know what I mean. So I'm gonna be a little. That's what's gonna pop to my head first. Bobby Dream, he's gonna have his moment. His moment's coming, and one day he'll be standing there and he'll go blow to blow with some big guy, some big name, and he'll prove his worth to the eyes of everybody. And I won't be able to deny him. Then I will have to say Bobby Dream. You know what I mean?
Yo, Jerry, I appreciate it, and I'll be honest, I was not getting upset. I got no problems with Jack Gallo. Jack Gallo was an excellent worker. The guy is top-notch. Do I feel that he's any better than me? No. Do I feel that I'm any better than him? Absolutely not. Personally, I don't feel The Rock is any better than me. I don't. The man's amazing. He's made more money than me. He's richer than me. But I look at every man as the same. We're all human beings. And I'm not getting that upset that you didn't mention me. You know, would I like you to mention me? Of course I would like you to mention me, but I understand what you're saying about Jack Gallo, and I got no disrespect for him. Absolutely not.
Maybe it was my mistake and he was just deep in thought over there, but
No.
It's the first time I've seen him stand still all show, so.
See, Bob, listen.
He's motivated, and that's what you gotta be.
He's a big man.
If you're not motivated, no one's ever gonna notice you.
He's not thinking about that. He's thinking about a sausage, not the 6 women that you have.
Jesus,
okay? He's thinking about sausages. Not the 6 women that you have on your arm.
You know, I think
that's what you were doing.
I think you got sausage envy over there, face.
That's what you were doing.
Oh, you know what? It's not about that, but these guys are right, man. I've got 6 women waiting for me. You know what I mean? I'm calm, cool, and collected, and I'll always be beautiful. And Jack Gallo, he's world championship quality, no doubt about it. But when he does have the strap, and my time does come, and if I do have to step in the ring with him, just like everybody else, he's gonna get the best of beautiful Bobby Dream.
I look forward to it, Bobby.
Well,
yeah, that's it.
Jerry Warner, thanks for being a part of this tonight, and we look forward to having you back on the show real soon.
All right, Jerry.
Thank you guys, man. You guys just let me talk, and it was nice just to get crap out there. I didn't know how this was going to go, and I had a lot of fun, so thank you.
All right, we look forward to seeing you.
We look forward to hearing more quote-unquote surprise announcements as Snow Brawl draws closer on March 23rd.
Yep. Get your tickets.
Yeah, but you guys got to come down that night, all right? We're going to have one hell of an after party. We got to get some beer, all right?
Oh, yeah. We're going to meet.
Bearded Life, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out.
And check out the possibility of maybe even us being on location.
Beautiful Bobby Dream will bring the women.
Let's figure it out, man. We got to try some stuff. Whatever makes indie wrestling pop, let's do it, you know?
All right.
All
right, guys.
We'll talk to you, Jerry.
Thanks for being on the show, man.
Take care, brother.
Later, bye. Later, guys.
You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
SWA's Jerry Warner.
For our first promoter, he did himself a hell of a job.
He was amazing. Let me tell you.
Hats off to him, really.
Yeah.
We look forward to having him back soon. Maybe he'll come back in 2 weeks when we have people from the SWA rumbling.
Yeah, hey, maybe they will be.
All right. Yeah. F5, and then we close the show.
Yep, and that's it.
All
right, we'll talk to you in a few.
Can you feel the fire from within? Say a prayer when you're waiting to die. Your soul is mine. You don't wanna believe. Your soul is mine. Let your eternal